Hi, welcome to the Queen Kim Real Talk. Hashtag I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all come on in, come on in. We got a special guest, a legendary artist. Y'all come on in. I don't want to talk too much, but y'all gonna find out who it is if you have not seen my flyers. But come on in. We're gonna have he tell his life story. Interesting. I just had to get him on the Queen Kim Real Talk. I hope everybody had a blessed day. Thankful Thursday, and we still here. We woke up and we thankful. We might not have everything, but we here. All right, I'm doing a little more little sharing to my pages. I ain't gonna take long. I got a few more little minutes. Let's see. I got to share and put it in some groups. I'm a little early tonight. I usually do it 8 o'clock, but I wanted to do a little early because this gentleman has a great story. And I am coming. Oh yeah, trail ride. All about trail ride. Yeah, they like Zydeco. Okay, what else I got? Y'all come on in, come on in. Matter of fact, we finna get started. I'm gonna bring my guest up and we're getting ready to rock and roll. Hi, welcome to the Queen Kim Real Talk. JABO, Texas Prince of Zydeco. How you doing?
How you doing there, Miss Kim?
I am so glad to see you once again. I remember back in December, we met face to face, and we,
In December.
I think turn your volume down.
Oh, I can turn mine down.
Yeah.
The people on my page can hear you. Oh,
Yes.
they can hear you. Oh, okay. I was wondering.
And I'm gonna
I was
turn my
wondering.
phone off. I'm gonna turn mine on Do Not Disturb my phone.
Okay,
Okay, I got mine all the way off.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, back in December, we met face to face for the very first time. I'm telling you, it was an honor then, and it is an honor now. And we did a little interview, and I knew I was going to bring you back for the full interview. And I'm glad we having this opportunity right now. Jabo. All right, let's see. Let's who is here. I got a couple of people. Y'all come on in and do some comments. Uh, Miss Gracie Deason. Hello, how you
Yeah,
doing? Thank y'all for coming to the Queen Kim Real Talk. Salute. All right. How you doing today, Mr. Jabo?
I'm doing just fine, Miss Kim. Doing just fine.
Great. Awesome. Awesome. Well, look, tell everybody where you're from, city and state.
Well, I'm a Texan, so I'm out for Houston. I'm living in the reside in Houston, Texas, right now. You know, I've been through parts of Texas, but Houston is my home, and I'm a Texas man.
All right, Texas. You know they say everything big in Texas, but we ain't going there.
Well, you know what? They
Yeah.
did say that, but everything big in Texas, but my bankroll.
Oh, you're right. I hear you. I hear you. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Hello, somebody. The ladies know. Yes, that bankroll. Hey, my bestie,
Yeah.
Peter Jenkins in the building. Miss Florence Watson. She's speaking. Good evening, Jabo. I think
All
Miss
right.
Gracie is from Houston too. Miss
Right.
Gracie is from Houston. All
Good
right.
friend.
Y'all
Good
come on
friend.
in. Oh, good friend. Okay. That's what we like. we're gonna talk about all them supporters and fans and everything. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. A lot of
Okay.
let me pin mines. I'm gonna pin mines to my page because I
And
want.
if y'all don't mind, will y'all please share the video for us, please. Share the video. They need to come on here this interview today. Y'all don't mind, please share the video. Thank y'all very much. Sharing.
All right, that's right. Share, like, tag some people up in here. Okay, because we finna get ready to start. Um, I know. Let's talk about your early years. I didn't get a chance, an opportunity to ask you about your career younger. When did it all get started, and how old were you?
Well, I know about the age of actually when I got to start trying to play, it was like about 8 years old. But I was taught at an early age. I mean, I can't even say what age I was when I was being taught by my grandpa spiritually. He was a quartet singer, but I can remember at the age of 3, 4, and 5, learning some a gospel song from him, a couple of gospel songs, old gospel song. He was a quartet singer. But I'm like 8 years old. I was in the yard beating on buckets and tubs, and so I really know then that I loved the music, and I had music. I was music inclined, but most of all, after being around a lot of the old souls, I started loving the blues.
All right, because you were considered like a drummer.
Right.
Okay, you started off as a drummer. I know you just said you did sing, but you started off playing as the drum first. The
I started
drum.
off. I started doing the drum. When I started singing in the blues, when I was doing the blues. That's the first thing I was doing with the gospel and the blues. But then I started playing the drums when I started off in the Zydeco. Then I was a drummer for some of the late great Zydeco players.
Awesome.
And I
Okay.
got my name from James Brown band. James Brown came to Houston, Texas at JB's Entertainment Center, and his drummer got sick. And they said, "We got a drummer out there in the audience." I said, "I don't think I play behind James Brown." He said, "Well, you got to do but a couple of numbers. We're going to close out." So they called me up, and I did it, and it did well. And they thought calling me Jabbo. They were laughing, calling me Jabbo because the drummer name was Jabbo Morton. They were James Brown drummer, Jabbo Morton. That's how I got my name.
What?
Yeah,
Get out of here. As much as we talk, you done slid that one in on me because I did not know. But I was going to ask you. I
right.
did not know that. James Brown, his drummer was Jabo. Oh, man. Wow.
Jabbo Morton. Jabbo Morton. Your name is Jabbo Morton.
Okay. Y'all hearing it from him? The legendary. Hey, where he got his name from. I was gonna ask you
Mhm.
that question. Oh yeah. And that is and then eventually, I don't want to move too fast, but once we own the name, but then eventually you added the Texas Prince of Zydeco. How did that come about?
Well, I was in Louisiana, kept going to Louisiana at the New Orleans Jazz Fest in Mardi Gras, playing in Mardi Gras, the New Orleans Jazz Fest in Mardi Gras, and they had a Prince of Zydeco, which was Rockin' Dupsy. Rockin' Dupsy was the Prince of Zydeco in Louisiana, and so as I was playing and entertaining the crowd so well, all of them they started calling me the Texas Prince. And we got another Prince in the house. We're gonna call you the Texas Prince. So they said we got the Prince in the house and we got the Texas Prince in the house. So they started using that Texas Prince.
All right. Y'all hearing it? Okay. We got Miss Caribou. Miss Caribou is in the building. Thank you for tuning in. And Miss Natasha Carr.
As a promoter, she's a promoter.
Okay. Thank you for coming in, Miss. I didn't want to mess her first name up. So that's why I said Natasha Carr.
But
Thank you for tuning in to the Queen Kim Real Talk.
join
Oh,
me. I mess up everybody's name.
I'm telling you, who hey, I'm gonna just tell everybody, hey, look, I'm sorry, I messed it up.
But look here, I tell them all the time, don't blame me, blame my education.
Hey, we human, we can make a little mistake. But we was talking about the instruments, back to the instrument. Then eventually you became what they say a master. Wait, let me do the a master accordionist. Is I'm saying that accordions where you play the
Accordion, yeah.
accordion, but now you're not. They consider you the master. accordions.
Well,
One,
after
one of them.
playing the drums, I was back. I was in the church off and on, and I was playing the bass guitar in the church off and on, playing the bass guitar. You know, but I couldn't
Okay.
play good enough to play out in the blues things. I couldn't play it good enough to do that. But I could play good enough to play in the Sanctus churches and things, the Sanctus churches, Holy Ghost churches, and the bass.
Okay.
And then when I started singing the blues back then, for then, I started blowing the harmonica.
Oh, everything. The harmonica too.
Well, yes, and then the accordion came along after I started playing with these guys from Louisiana. Came to Texas, and they were coming to Texas playing with these guys from Louisiana. That's when the accordion came along. I picked the accordion up on myself and taught my own self.
Oh wow. On self-taught. Now, did you start off with one of them little bitty ones, Jabo?
No, 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 no. I started out with the one that was out that made it international. Clifton Chenier was the international Zydeco man. The king of Zydeco was Clifton Chenier, and he came out first and foremost, and he went off from Texas for Don Rocky Peacock record label. Then he left there, and he went off for California. Then he started going around the United States. Then he started going overseas. So Clifton Chenier was the first Grammy Award winner, and so I wanted to play a piano note like Clifton Chenier. So that's why I play a piano note.
Okay. Yes, indeed. All right. Interesting. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now, what artist did inspire you? I know one for sure, Joe Simon. Tell me
Joe
about
Simon.
that. That's the main one. Tell
You
me
know, go on,
and
Miss Kim.
tell me why him, and then tell me the other ones who also inspired you.
Well, really, I loved all the blues singers, the soul singers, and I loved it all back then. The music was so good to me. I mean, my mother was playing it, and it was so good and all. But it was like, I kind of people was telling me when I was going to school that I had similar sound as Joe Simon, and I really loved the Joe Simon music. And and so at the talent shows, I started performing Joe Simon. I was the only one doing it live. Everybody else was lip singing, and I was doing it live. So I started, imitating Joe Simon in school, high school. And I met Joe Simon later on down the road. I got a chance to meet Joe Simon a couple of times. And hey, it was just nice. It was just the Joe Simon. Like I said, I loved all of them. Tyrone. I had shows with Tyrone, Marvin C., Johnny Taylor, Millie Jackson, Denise Lisselle, Benny Lattimore. I mean, you just name them all. I was on the show Rudy Ray Moore, ZZ Hill. I was on the show with a lot. I mean, just name the whole. I was on the show pretty well with all of them. All of them.
Well, let me personally ask you. Now, did you actually personally meet Johnny Taylor and I wanted to ask you about Johnny Taylor and Johnny Taylor. I mean, did you actually personally and Tyrone Davis?
Personally met both of them personally. Matter of fact, I shared my dressing room was next door to just Johnny Taylor. My dressing room was next door to Tyrone. I started out in Houston. When they brought me to Houston, I started out as an open act. I started out in an open act. So I realized then, as an open act, you had to hustle. So when you had to hustle, so they can say, "You want to be on this show?" So yeah, all right, then see what you can do, how bad you want to be on it. And they gave me flyers and things. I went and put out flyers everywhere, just trying to get on this show because I wanted to be on this show. And
Right,
at the time, I wasn't making a lot of money, but whatever they're gonna give me, they didn't have to tell me what they're gonna pay me. They said, "We're gonna take care of you. Whatever you do, just don't show me what you're working with." And they wasn't almost interested so much, and they knew I had talent, but they would just mostly want me to get out there and put them flyers out, promote the show, and promote myself. So he told me, and the promoter told me, say, the more you put out here promoting yourself on these flyers, it's the better you're gonna get, the better you gonna, and people gonna want to get you. And that's what I learned. The more you promote yourself, the better the better more people want to get you because they see that you hustling, they see that you will share flyers and put out stuff. Mhm.
Mr. Jabo, you said a very very important thing: promoting yourself. And would you say, because some artists, let me I'm getting off the subject, but that was important. I got to talk about it. Promoting yourself. But some of these new artists, they just want to be on the show. But you got to go out there and promote with the promoters, sell tickets, pass out flyers on cars, and do all of these kind of things. Not just put me on the show. You got to hustle,
You,
and
you
that's
know,
what.
I would have. and not cutting you off. I would have family members, friends to call a promoter and say, I want 2 tickets. I want a ticket. They want to buy a ticket, and they buy a ticket, and and so we gonna come to see JABO. We come to see JABO. So I might have about 30 or 40 people at that time calling the promoter buying tickets saying we want to see JABO. And
Hello.
that put it, that did something, that said something, you know what I'm saying? And even time at that time, if I had about ticket, if the ticket at that time was like $20 and I had like $200, I spent $100 on buying somebody else some tickets where they can call in and put and say my name, and so I can build myself up. That's what it was
Mm,
about.
nah. Hello. Let me see if my mic working. Hello. I think they hear you. Y'all hear? Y'all heard? Yep. Everybody heard. Uh,
We
like
got Miss Tiffany.
Miss Florence say, "Yep, promote yourself."
Promote
Oh,
yourself.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think we made that one clear.
And Kim, if I may say, before we leave that, that's called paying your dues.
Yes.
That's what you call paying your dues. A lot of people don't know what it is when they say pay your dues. You ain't paid your dues yet. But a lot of people don't know when you're saying that. You know what? That's called paying your dues.
Mm-hmm.
I went down the
Exactly.
highway. I traveled a lot of highways, and I didn't get much money. Uh, you know, I got people to take me and whatever I could get in my pocket to pay them out of my pocket. I had my money to take me here and there down the highway to Louisiana and different places to go and perform. You know, I was trying to get out there. I knew I wasn't gonna make the type of money. I knew I wasn't gonna make what Tyrone Davis to make. I knew I wasn't gonna make what John Taylor. So I wasn't looking at their money. I was looking at and being grateful for what I was getting when they were giving me. When I know at that time Tyrone Davis were getting a few thousand, and then at again, I might get $300-400, but I was happy.
Yeah. I know that's right. Oh, yes, indeed. Tell me about what was your first song?
My first song was made in 1980, 1986. It's called "I Don't Want It All," just a teeny weeny bit.
Just a teeny little bit. And
Yeah,
I asked you that before, and you said I can find it. I can
right,
find it.
right.
I
I
think
had a
Miss
copy of it. Huh?
I think Miss Tesla Nay. Salute to the artist Miss Tesla Nay in the house.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also Miss Doris Raphael. Salute to any DJs, promoters, any artists with us. Thank y'all for tuning in. Jumbo, can I find that on Teeny? Can I find that song on? Let me see.
I had it on my page. No, it's not downloading. The reason I got that song back, I never thought I would ever see that song again. And in 2014, after I was hospitalized, shot and robbed and hospitalized, they came from overseas. They came from overseas, and Mr. Phil Surrett and some guys came from overseas from French Paris, and they brought that single to me. And because they was collectors, they was collectors on artists, and they brought that to me, and that single to me, and I didn't think I would ever see that again in life. And they
Oh
presented to
wow.
me at a place. They presented to me like it was a award, and they give it to me back to me.
Yes, indeed. Now you said you were shot. Um, and how what had happened?
Well, it was the 2014 of August. 2014, August the 7th, 2014, where TK Soul and I was supposed to have a show about 3 days later from that. I think that was on a Thursday, and we probably had a show that Saturday. And so after that, I was coming in out of Dallas, picking up some money and from Dallas, out of Dallas, from Ariel Griffin from the Blues Brothers, picking up a big deposit. I was up there, and I coming back. I had about quite a bit of money on me, and so the person that was riding with me kind of knew it. They were thinking and suspicious that that person, had someone, come in and rob. So at the time, they come in behind me and, hey, before I know anything about it, it was coming in the yard when I was trying to get out the car, and they ran up on me, so hey, and that's what happened. Then I got shot in the back.
Oh goodness. Well,
Right.
I'm glad you're still here uh to tell that story, survival story. And yeah, and then also because that was on when I was Googling you, that popped up. You was in the newspaper. They was concerned about their legend.
It
They
was
was
international. It was international. It was
international.
international. The international news. It made international news from all over France and England, New Orleans jazz heard and all that. It was everywhere. But
Wow.
and every news station in Houston covered it. Channel 11, Channel 13, Channel 2, 26, 2020. Everyone covered it. And they wanted to speak to me, but they couldn't. They wouldn't allow them to speak to me, but they did get a chance to speak to my family. My mom and all of them on several occasions went in and I spoke to my mom and all of them. And I also recorded a song on with it afterward. I recorded a song. I always record a song to everything that I
Oh,
go
yeah.
through.
Okay. Let me
So
ask you, um, because you was so you was down, you was shot, but was it at one point it was like an award show and you couldn't attend because you were hospitalized?
right, that was back in 2014. I was nominated at the Grammys. I was a nominee because Clifton Chenier, like I said, won the first Zydeco. They had Zydeco, and Zydeco was in the Grammys. I think it still is. And Clifton Chenier won the first one. Buckwheat won the second one. Rockin' Cinnamon won the second Grammy, and Buckwheat I think won the third one. And I was on somewhere around the fifth or sixth, and I was with Popular Debt, um, Trevor Carrot, and all of them. But at that time, I wouldn't win. Popular Debt won at that time, but still I had the package of they sent me, the nomination envelope and the tickets and everything. I had that, but I couldn't get a chance to attend because I was hospitalized and everything like that.
Oh, wow. And you
Right.
said you sure you would have went.
I was
And
sure
you
going because I had everything. They sent me everything I needed to come.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is awesome. That's awesome. Even to be nominated.
It sure
It
was.
is
It sure
awesome.
was.
Well, let's see. Let's stop for a minute and hear what this nominated Grammy nominated cuz that it doesn't matter what year, it's still that title. You'll always have that title, Grammy nominated. All right. Let's
And
hear some of
and that's why I tell people, it doesn't care who nominates you or where you get nominated. If you nominate and you don't win, it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing.
that lesson. And
Cause
hold your head up proud. I was
right, cause
nominated.
somebody thinking about you, that's a blessing.
All right. Let's start off with just maybe a little Zydeco. Zydeco. Let's see what we got. Uh, I liked it. Let me see.
And if they want to check that out, the story I'm saying, they can Google it. They can do JABO, the Texas Prince of Zydeco and Blues, and they can Google it, and they can put it in 2014. Nominated the Grammys in 2014, or Zydeco Grammys in 2014.
Okay. What's it was a good Zydeco song. Wait. Oh, JABO, the Texas. No, you actually have speaking of that, I never heard you love your name so much. What you named the album JABO, the Texas Prince of Zydeco. Is that right?
Yeah, but I didn't name that to him. The studio with a major label out of Ville, Louisiana, Mason the Soul, Flat Town Music. They named it after me.
Okay, all right. So that a major record. How many major record labels you been on?
I was on three. I was in Atlanta, Georgia, Itchy Boy Records, and I was with Mardi Gras Records out of New Orleans, and I was with Flat Town Music, Ville, Louisiana.
Yeah, we talking to the real deal. That's why they call him legendary. That's why they call him the prince. We talking with the real deal, baby. Sealed, and we're gonna talk about some of them sealed things too. But let's listen to Jabo. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Good. Let me see which one it is. Where it gotta be a. It gotta be a. We'll do Southern Soul meets Zydeco. Yeah, let's do that one. Southern Soul meets
and that was and that
Zydeco.
was that was produced by Miss Darlene Moore this year past.
All right. All
Et,
right.
et ça, c'est bon. Tout le juice, c'est pas le même chant. C'est bon à soi. Fais ton chant, né?
That's you know I was gonna ask you to speak that French or wait, what is that?
That's what
French or Cajun? What is that?
they call it Creole. Uh,
Creole.
some of them call it Creole, some of them call it Cajun, some of them call it French, but it's not. It's a broken French. It's not French. French is in French parrot, but they don't speak the same. We don't speak the same as French parrot, but it's. But according to I'm not a real good um, Creole speaker, but I can speak it well and I can understand it pretty good. I'm the only Texan. I'm the only Texan that was playing Zydeco at the time. I was the first Texan that played Zydeco, and I'm the only one that kicked off in Texas with Zydeco. And so they start calling my music not Zydeco. They start calling it Zyde Blues because I was playing like blues with my Zydeco.
Oh, okay. So you saying you was the first? Repeat that. You was the
I
first
was
one doing the
Zydeco in Houston
what?
and in Texas.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
yeah,
So y'all hearing it. It ain't the other names. I know they big names, but hey, y'all listen to the real deal. Y'all listen to the real deal. Hi, Miss Trina Harris. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Let's see. And but speaking of let me see. With the Zydeco, and you get on that stage with the accordion, you have a stage presence. Because I seen the videos, I seen the footage. You got a stage presence. You do your thing and you do it well. You got some moves. I don't know if you stole them from Elvis or what you did, but anyway, well, that's another story. But
no, you got that backwards. Evans was stealing everybody else's moves.
that's right, he sure was. But with the accordion, sometimes you'll put it on the floor, put your
Right.
feet on. You'll do all kind of things, Mr. Chapo. Where did you learn all? Where you now you told me where you got the other stuff, but where is that stage present of entertainment come
But
from?
I learned that just stand up there holding the microphone, you know, it just wasn't me. Now I got a friend can sing your shoes off for you named Rue Davis. He can sit down and like Bobby Bland, and Bobby Bland can sit on a stool, and those two guys can sing your shoes off your feet, right? Well,
Yes.
I did pretty good. I got by and I did pretty good singing, but I know I was a better entertainer. And that's what I want to do. I got the crowd moving more. Once I seen I can move the crowd more with my entertainment, that's what I took most of it and ran with.
All right. You have to one up. You got to stay one up on, saying change it up. You don't want to do the same thing other people are doing. You got to add your flavor, and that's what you did. You added the Jabo flavor, and hey, got many awards. We're gonna talk about those awards in a minute. In a minute, but your music have gone on and on. Books, Walmart, Amazon. Talk about that.
Okay, and then before I go a little further, I want to say that now and then I'm gonna move on about that. I want to say that entertainment was in my time because everybody from Jackie Wilson, James Brown, Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, everybody was entertainers. It temptation. Everybody had moves. Everybody had was entertainers. And
Yeah,
James Brown wasn't the world's greatest singer, but he was one of the world's greatest entertainers. You see what I'm saying?
exactly,
And
exactly.
so he was known for his little dance he did and split and all that camel walking. He was known from that. And so I learned from all that. I learned from that entertainment was one of the biggest part that you could play and get more attention. Sometimes you can get more attention than you can just with singing alone.
Right. And James Brown was a good example of that. You got to have some stage presence to back up what's your weakness is, and which is
Sure.
what singing. But we still loved it, and hey, and but yeah, you got more. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on. Books, Amazon. They're talking about you in books. They're speaking about the JABO Texas Prince.
22 international books.
Oh wow. I didn't
Uh,
count that many. 22?
22 international books. All you gotta
Your
do is go
name?
Google. All you gotta do is Google Jabbo, Texas Prince of Zydeco and Blues, and then hit on push on books and click on book, and they can count my name all down there on each one of the books that I'm in. It's 22 international books. I was
You make
mentioned in
sure
22 international.
Mr. Jabo, you make sure you say international.
I have
Because
to because I'm an international artist. You know, you got a lot. I heard you say a while ago. You got some names out here that's but I'm not calling. But you got some names. God bless them. They're good. They got good talent, but they never been international. They played Texas, Louisiana, and so that's it, Texas, Louisiana. But they never been international, and it's a shame because the world missing out on some a lot of good music, I believe. But yeah. So that's why I say international because that's what I were international.
do you remember the first overseas area that you played in?
Yes, I was brought to Belgium. Belgium, I was over to Belgium. I was in France. I did Belgium. I did France. I did Germany. I did the Netherlands. I did Switzerland. I did Vancouver, Canada. Um, Shoot, I mean, I've done some towns. I mean, I had some of the best road agencies, some of the booking agencies that you can get in the country. And I still have contact and communication with them. And they saying right now, we need you right now because of the blues. Because really the blues right now, the blues is still popular with that race of people, the minority of people. They're still popular.
Right. Now I'm more love the blues side of you, soul blues. I'm
Right.
more love that. But it's all you. But describe your music, Zydeco blues. So what? Just describe it.
Because I'm gonna put it like this, I yes, sir, man. Going anywhere? I'm gonna put it like this in him. Texas in Houston, it was confusing. It was confused. As I say, that's why I was learning first one to learn it because he was confused. Because you had people coming from out of Louisiana coming to Texas and start playing Zydeco music, okay? And nobody didn't know really what it was. It was Zydeco, but actually then I was singing the blues. So then, I realized then I wanted to do both of them. I wanted to do the blues and I wanted to do Zydeco. I
Okay.
realized that I want to do blues and I want to do Zydeco. So that's when I started fusing both of them. And I just did both of them. And then I did some soul music, you know. So, wherever you fit in, get in, you know.
So they was calling it pretty much blending it,
Blending
blend,
in.
blending it.
Yeah. If you got the gifts, you know, it's a different than some artists. Some artists have the gifts. Some of them have the gifts, and some don't just have a gift. Some, that don't mean that they can't sing, because I mean they can. Probably, a lot of them can sing and yet don't have a gift. Because see, a gift is something that you're born with, that you inherit. They come in, that there's something coming into you. That's a gift. You know what I'm saying? And some things, some of the gifts that people come in can use a hammer and a nail and build a house. I can't, because that's a gift. So you don't have to go to school for it. It's a gift.
All right. Now I wanna rewind. I wanna go back a little bit in your life because I forgot to mention band leader. What was that all about? Uh, b- you was a band leader, and talk about that orchestra. And
Well, I wasn't the band leader of the orchestra, but I was in the orchestra. I was the only Zydeco player playing Zydeco in a tuxedo with an 18-piece orchestra. Mr. Kevin Orange, who was over 30 something years, over 30, 40 years with Mr. B.B. King, trumpet player and music director. He came in and put his own orchestra together, and he hired me to sing and play accordion, and that's what I done.
I'm trying to imagine this: an orchestra. You got on a black suit like they be having, black and white, and you playing the accordion.
Well, yes, I had on tuck. I was playing the accordion with an 18-piece orchestra.
Okay, y'all throw some hearts up. Y'all throw some hearts up. I never seen it. I would love to see that. Oh man, that's different. Y'all
and
throw some hearts up for
and you
Mr.
can pull up
Jumbo.
and you can pull up a song that I recorded with that 18-piece orchestra. It's called "You Didn't Hurt Me." It was wrote by Rue Davis, and it was sung by me with an 18-piece orchestra, cabin on 18-piece orchestra called "You Didn't Hurt Me." You can pull it up if you want to. It's up there.
Okay. You know I'm finna do it.
Yeah, pull up and "You Didn't Hurt Me." There's two of them on there. Now, it's one of my original version, and there's one on there that's with 18-piece orchestra.
Okay. I'm finna
You
look it up.
didn't
I
hurt me.
got, look, you gotta come over here with receipts. Here over the Queen Kim Real Talk, you gotta come up with receipts. I just
Baby, I
can't
brought
just
I got
leave
them.
this
I got
stuff.
them. I got them there. I got them. That's why I'm getting them to you. I got them.
That's what I want. I need receipts.
I got them.
And you know what? My audience, we got the proof. You
And I
didn't
want I
hurt
want
me,
I want to say
Jumbo.
hello. I want to say hello to an artist, female artist over here named Miss Faye. She in the building. Miss Faye, how you doing? I love you, Miss Faye Robinson. I call her Faye Robinson. She's Faye Finley on Facebook. She's a great female artist in Houston. All right.
Right. Salute to Miss Faye. That's right. Keep your stay positive and keep on working. But like I say, you got to come with proof. You can't be coming over here to Queen Kim just talking any old talk. And he got the proof. The song is "You Didn't Hurt Me," JABO featuring Rue Davis. Oh, we about to hear this orchestra.
That's not the original one though. That's just my version there.
What?
That's my version there.
You know, Blue Davis,
Okay.
I already know that you is the world's greatest blues singer on the Southern blues side, and it sure is a privilege to be able to sit here tonight and go over a song with you. You know, Rue, you wrote this song for me a little bit in another way, but we're gonna do it together this way. Oh, you didn't hurt me. Rue Davis and JABO together. How about that? Listen. Once told me that you
Loving me
love like a
like
fool.
a fool, I believe what you said.
All the things I done for you, honey, still left me for another man. Just like I found you, honey, I sure can't let you go.
Y'all throw some
So
hearts up.
was a woman that I'll be glad to take me if you don't, baby. Oh, baby,
Thank you, thank you.
you didn't hurt me. All you done was help me find somebody new. You didn't hurt me.
That's some true story.
I'm someone gonna be true. I said, Ruby, I don't wanna tell you,
Come on, Rue Davis.
but I heard it through the grapevine. That's a woman with love with another man. But life goes on. Don't you worry, down, go down. Another good woman come along. Oh, baby.
All right.
Oh, baby.
Sing that. Sing it, Jabo.
You didn't hurt me. You didn't hurt me. You didn't hurt me.
All right. Woo! All right. That's what I say. I love the blues. I love the blues. Y'all throw some hearts up if y'all love the blues. Man, I'm a blues woman. You didn't hurt me. I love that one. Yeah, you didn't hurt me. You helped me.
Right, right.
And you wrote that?
Rue Davis wrote that, and I came back and redid it myself and wrote it that version myself. That version myself.
That version. Okay, awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. We're gonna talk about some great, not only your music, but the people who just speak about you respectfully, and the things that they honor you with. A lot of things. One of them was a beautiful piece of artwork uh made out of a demolition a old house, a demolition house. Is I think like a park
It's a
and
park called Jam Park.
Jam Park in Houston,
Right.
Texas. It's absolute. Look, y'all have to stop and go and Google that piece of artwork. It's out of old houses, demolition houses. They made an art, but it's in just recognizing in honor of a couple of artists, and one was Jabo, Texas the Prince. And how did you feel about that when you got that call that they were doing that?
You know, wow, I can't explain it because back then, that was back then, and back then I didn't know there was gonna be a park. I just got to come in the Houston Lounge, Auto Lounge, the Houston City Auto Lounge, call us in. We had five of us on the. We had a Stellar winner, Stellar nominated for the gospel group, the Sylvester LeBlanc from a jazz group, myself, Texas Johnny Brown, and not forget one more artist. And then they named it. They named it after us, and it was my birthday, and I was the headline. It was my birthday when they give because it was a little. It's a city of Fifth Ward where I was raised up at. So that's that. You know, we made a lot of impact. So they went back to Fifth Ward and found an old demolished building, and they made an art out of art exhibit out of it. And later on, and they put a park there. They made a park out of it. And it's called Jam Park, and they can Google it. Like I said to you, they can Google it. And it's a Jam Park, and it's a Houston Lounge city of Houston.
It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if anybody ever been there and saw it, but it is absolutely beautiful. I just saw it with the picture, but I love it. And absolutely. I thought, I don't know, it just those guys did a great job. It was two guys. They did a great job. Um, but let's talk about some more things, some more accolades you got. You're probably gonna show some, but let's talk about those stamp sealed them. You ain't got. I know you got one. From you know what I'm talking about, from the Houston city of what city of Houston.
Well, you know, yeah, I was, I mean,
Proclamations.
yeah,
What are
yeah. Well, I got that. I mean, quite a bit of different things, and I must say that in spite of all, Houston have always acknowledged me and respected my journey and my music journey. I'm so proud of that because they always recognize me and respect my music journey. They always have. They still do, and you know, I played a big major part in a lot of things that goes on here, and it's truly a blessing. You know, uh,
yes. Let's
it's truly a blessing. You know, and
show me about
yeah.
three of them that show
Okay,
me
let me get
about
that
three of
down.
them that's very important. Show me about.
Well, okay, I will do just that. Let me see. I had to put it down, but I got it right in my hand right here. Some of them, but anyway, um, as you can see this here from the United States Congress. This is let me see how to get this so you can see this better. Hold on. Okay, this is okay. This right
Over
here.
to the okay, right there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Okay, I can see it.
That was from the United States Congress office. Sheely Jackson. Uh, this one won on Juneteenth deal here. Let me see who was it by.
Who is it?
Senator Master Hine. That was 19th of June. Let me see. Can you see that? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
And this him here, United States, another Congress, Al Green,
Okay.
another United States Congress. This here was the Texas Syndicate office in Texas. Let's see, you can see that the Texas Syndicate office in
Yeah.
Texas. Okay. Um, this one here was a Houston City Council member, Miss Carolyn. She's a Houston City. Let me see. Okay, there you go. She was
Yes.
district.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And
Wow.
this here was a state that House of this is how Texas. Let me see. So here we go. House of
Oh,
Representatives.
oh yeah.
The House of
Oh,
Representatives.
oh,
And I have so many. They have award me so many, and just again, there's another House of Representatives. I got awarded so many of these here. I don't want to go through all these, but this right here is a revolution. You know what a revolution is?
let's see what you got. Let's see it.
It's a revolution. It's next to a proclamation. It's a revolution.
That's
You see,
seal.
they have to look up that word revolution. They have to look up that word. Yeah, revolution.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, yeah. Miss Sean Theory. She's a she's a state representative, District 146. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I mean, absolutely.
And it's talk about a lot of my journey. It talks about a lot of my journey in the music field. All this and the whole thing. The city took their time. I mean, the state took their time and wrote up and said to give it present this to me.
Uh,
And
okay.
it's so many other ones. I mean, I have so many of them. I mean, I just go on, but I ain't gonna hold up the show doing it because I have so many. So these a whole lot more of them, a
Okay.
lot of them. And then I have so many more of them. But like I say, Houston, and then I have some trophies, great nice trophy from Texas, big old trophies from Texas and all that. Houston had really showed me a lot of love here, and I just thank God for that because they constantly do it and they have done it and constantly do it.
Now, Mr. Jumbo, I seen. Oh man, it's actually you got it on your Facebook from the BMI. What award was
BMA, Black Music Award.
BMA? What award was that? That because it has your face on it.
Yeah, I don't have it here. My sister, if you want to take his shirt off, it's called the Living Award, Living Blues Award. I'm sorry, Living Legend Award, the BMA Award, which is a national top 10 award in the United States. It's a national top 10 award thing in the United States. And it's top 10 is associated with the Grammy and all of them together. And they come out of Hollywood, Vegas. They got they stationed in Chicago. They put one in Chicago. Now they put one in Houston for this year, first year.
Awesome. Absolutely. Congratulations. Well deserved. Oh, all the honors. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for your music. I just want to say that. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And you know what? I'm gonna run it back one more time. Thank you for your service. Can I say that? Because I did see like military army.
1974. I was stationed in Fort Polk, Louisiana, and then I left that Fort Polk, Louisiana. I went to Fort Bend, Georgia, and Fort Bend, Georgia, I came back and got discharged in 2 years. I just did some. We wasn't no fighting. The norm was over with in 1974. It was just over with. So I came in from 74. I got some little easy vacation and some training, and I came on back to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, in Lawton, and that's why I got discharged in after 2 years, 1974 to 76.
All right. Awesome. Y'all throw some hearts up for Mr. Jabo serving our country, giving us this beautiful music. Absolutely. Absolutely. And actually, you're giving us something else. You have a son that has this same talent, and he plays absolutely wonderful. Jabo, Zydeco Jabo. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. He does absolutely wonderful himself. The talent just runs deep. Talent runs deep. But earlier you were speaking about your mother. So she was a singer too. She sung.
No, she didn't sing. She could sing, but she chose to play basketball in school. She was a high school basketball player. She was a little short, bow-legged woman, and that's why I got my bow leg from her.
Oh, that's where you got it from.
So she had a sweetheart. She had a real nice heart, helping people and doing things. And so, like I say, I always try now to let her live on through me. Even though in my early days, there was rough days and rough time in my early days. Me being a rascal. Because I had the beautiful family in the world. It's just that I took off out there to go be a rascal.
Yeah, I know.
You
You
know what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
say cute. He was a
Yeah,
hot mess. Yeah,
yeah.
no, I
Oh, yeah.
can't say that.
I was hanging
I
with the
can't say that
boys.
about the
Yeah,
bedroom.
yeah. I was a little badass, hanging with the boys. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that was
but I
back
mean,
then. That's back
yeah,
then.
yeah.
But you
But but 1998, I found my way to give my life over to Christ. And
Oh,
every day of my life since then, 1998, I said I wasn't gonna look back. I was gonna continue serving Christ to the day I live here. And everything I've been through, I know it was nobody but Him that brought me through it. From the gunshot wound to the major brain stroke to all other stuff I've been through. He's the only one who brought me through.
all right. And you're getting stronger and stronger every day. You know,
Right.
I see you. Look, you always be on that flexing your muscle. Mr. Java, why you be doing that flexing your muscles? Why?
Well, you can't wait for everybody else to feel proud of you. If you ain't got self love and you ain't proud of yourself, then you got a problem. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I like at being my age, I like to be flexible. I like to be, looking good towards my body wise. I like to keep my appearance. And I like that. That's being my age. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I try to be a show off, but it's just my thing. I just like that. I always been like that. And I had a beautiful mother. She always kept herself up. She always was a pretty woman. My aunties, all of them was pretty ladies, and they always kept themselves up. So it's just a thing that I do. I just like it. I love it. And hey, that's just me.
And yeah, and I'm
And
glad.
one more thing. You can't tell nobody. I'm like Muhammad Ali. I'm not the best looking man in the world.
There we go, y'all. Let me play some music on that. Lord, he think he Muhammad Ali. Lord, the prettiest thing, boy.
Y'all know
I
the thing in the world. I stain like a butterfly, strain like a bee, baby. Now, they
Uh-oh.
nobody look like me. You hear me?
We finna play some music on you on that one. Let's see what we got. I think we got some. He's laughing. Y'all just don't mind him.
Tasha
You
called
know,
you said Tasha, don't you say that, Tasha, don't you say that about that. Tasha, get on me. Tasha called me, get on Jabbo. There you go, there you go.
y'all know he clowning.
She be calling me conceited. There you go, you conceited, Jabbo. Tasha, I ain't conceited.
That's it. Miss Trina, the latest man. Oh my God.
um,
Oh, but Mr. Jabbo, let me tell you now, Jabbo. Oh, you be clean with them suits, brother. Oh,
and
when
you
you
know
coming
what? And you
out,
know, and you know what? Uh, I lost a lot of suits after I got sick, and a lot of people they stole a lot of my stuff from my house. And both times I was sick, I lost a lot of suits. But you know what? I wouldn't have it no other way, really, you know, because I'm still representing the old school. I'm representing the old school. And I want to continue representing the old school. That's why you seen Tyrone Davis come on stage, Bobby Bland, everybody came on stage. They
yes,
were dressed at that,
yes,
that way. And so I don't want to change my style. Doing it now. When I come on my appearance, I still want that old school look. You know what I'm saying? I still want that
yes.
old school look.
I like it. I like it. Stepping out. When you stepping out, I don't care if it's two, three people, you make a good impression.
That's a good thing. That's a
That's a
good thing.
good thing. It
Right.
is. And speaking of good impression, not only do people give to you, but you actually give back too. Let's talk about the MD Anderson, the University of Texas, MD Anderson, the Cancer Center. Explain, tell us about that.
I thought you get two of them. Then you get two of them right there.
Let's see. I know I wrote it, but I was gonna look. I was gonna let you explain it. Well, let me see. Let me see. Did I get it?
I may, because I'm not thinking on it, but because I did a lot of charity things. I was also been a supporter in Houston from the MD Anderson Cancer Center. We got together. We have raised a lot of money together. All of us together that participated together. We raised a lot of money for the MD Anderson. Uh, Thousands of dollars for the cancer patients, and then we also, I did alone. I went to the women's shelters downtown Houston, at the women's shelters, downtown Houston, and I donated there so they can get their lipstick, and they were battered women. They were battered women at the battered women place called Sally House. They call it Sally House.
Okay.
Downtown Houston call it Sally House. And
Okay.
anybody still want to reach out to them, they can. It's battered women's and women's that been through some domestic violence and a lot of stuff. It's called a Sally House. SALLY, and it's a
Okay.
house. And they can still reach out, but I still reach out. When I reach out, when I can, that's what I do, and that's what I love to go to those women. They loved me when I come up there. They would all let them out to come up. They come give me hugs and things because I try to. At that time I didn't. Later on, I didn't have a whole lot because I had lost a lot of money. But if I could get there and I could bring $500, $1,000 to them, that's enough to them. All of them to get some makeup, lipstick, and whatever they can get, some good items they can get. And I feel good about it. So that's another place I supported also with the Star Hope Missionary Baptist Church downtown, one of the biggest church downtown for the homeless and things. I worked along with them a lot. They also gave me some appreciation certificate along, with that. So it goes on. The list goes on.
Right.
But another thing I never do, I never talk about the things that I have done, the charity thing, because I give all the glory to God. It was God that did the movement. And that's one thing. I talk about my career. I talk about, my music, but I don't talk about the charity thing I did because that's what it was. It's not for me to talk about. But yeah, I have done it. It's not for me to talk about it. It's for God,
All right. He gets the glory.
He gets the glory.
But that's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, you have to give back. You have to. Let's see what my audience are saying. Oh yeah, helping out in the community. You're a people's person. I read so many good things.
Okay,
Humble.
and I don't want to say it about Miss Grayson. Miss Grayson, I play for Miss Grayson. Miss Grayson is with the Miss Grayson. Can you text your college that you was president? She's one of the president of the college, H Black Houston Black Community College, and she's
One of
Miss
the HBC.
right.
Oh yeah, HBCU.
That's what she is. Yeah, I know.
All right, Miss Grace.
I perform for her. Yeah, they've been following me a lot, and the whole group, and I performed for them a lot.
All right, that's right. Y'all keep Mr. JABO working down there in Texas, all over. You've been traveling all over, but we're gonna talk about some upcoming.
And here in around Houston area, several of the Lone Star colleges. When you go inside the Lone Star College, they have a showcase when you walk in the door. And they have a big old picture of JABO with the accordion. And I would go there, and I would teach them about music and talk to them about the blues and the legends of the blues and the music kids, you know what I'm saying, at the college. So after I did that so many years, they put a big picture of me, they frame a big picture of me and put it in a big old glass, in that big old glass showcase along with a lot of other stuff. So yeah, so that's Lone Star College in Houston, Texas. The 7-1 of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's listen to Let Me Work It. That's yeah. Let's listen to this song by Mr. JABO, Texas Prince of Zydeco. Let Me Work It. Come on, JABO.
Nothing remained the same. I'm so glad to see you again, darling, so we can do our thing. I'd like to kiss you where I miss you, girl, and caress you. Can I kiss you where I miss you, baby? Oh, do my thing. Can I work it, baby? 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 Can I work it, baby?
I like that.
Be gone, be gone. So many different I won't make love to you so many different ways, baby. Girl, let's get it on. I'm not ashamed no more, baby. I want to do the thing that we've done before. Can I work it, baby? Can I work it, baby?
All right, I like that, JABO.
Kim, now couldn't y'all, what it tell me about let me work it, back in that part, I did it about, can I work it, baby? I said that about 5 or 6 times. And the reason I only supposed to say it twice, but the reason why I said it 5 or 6 times, because I had a verse that was in there that I changed my mind by saying, I said, no, I don't want to get too deep in this. And no, I don't want to do it. So I covered it up by saying, Can I work it, baby? I just covered it up. You know.
All right. All right. Interesting story. Salute to Miss Queenie Henderson. Queenie Henderson. Oh yeah. Miss Grayson say you're so patient with the senior citizen, with
Right.
your time and your talent to show up. And I've seen some of those on Facebook, when you go and perform for them.
Well, actually, a lot of them, some of them I go and perform, but a lot of it I just go there, be there, just give my time to them, and you know, cause we all senior citizen, and you know, a lot of people, a lot of those people there came up, and they were supporters of mine. A lot of them I go to supporters of mine, and
That's
you
good.
know, and so I love, like I said, I'm a cheerful giver. I'm a cheerful giver. You know, wherever I can give, if it ain't money, if it's my time or whatever, my gift and talent, whatever it is I can give. I mean, I'm a cheerful giver.
hmm And you're always giving inspirational messages. Either you're typing it on Facebook, or either you come on live with your music. But you always speak to us with your, what's from the heart. And we appreciate that. And also, now your music. We're gonna talk about some more of your music, but you're actually a radio station. You have like a channel, a
A
radio
challenge.
station
Yeah.
named after you, JABO, the Texas Prince of Zydeco.
That's
Oh,
RIP, ready for pleasure. RFP, readyforpleasure.com on the internet.
yeah.
It's out of Vegas. It's out of Vegas. It's readyforpleasure.com out of Vegas. And the real station is in Vegas. And so, but actually, I didn't sign no contract with them at first. They just took it and did it on their own. Somebody did it on their own. And I had to get an attorney on it. I had to get an attorney on it. But you
Oh,
know,
for real?
yeah, I had to get a training on it because a lot of my stuff. That's why I changed pages. I have got pages that have been hacked for me. I got somebody running the page on me right now called JABO Zydeco, and so my lawyer couldn't get that page back, but they still using my profile. You know, but they say because Jabo didn't have no domain. Anybody can use Jabo, but they couldn't use Jabo Texas Print, but they can use Jabo.
Yeah.
So, uh, so they still using that page that's right now. They hacked that page. I had 5,000 followers. They hacked that page back in the
Mhm.
days, and I couldn't get it back, so I kept on using it. And so I found the lady that got it, and she reached out to me, but she claimed that she wasn't the one that But anyway, it's so much good.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Everybody want to be JABO.
And I found out
Everybody
another
want to be
page,
JABO. Hey.
another page that they got on there called JABO the Texas Prince of Zydeco, and they actually was selling sex toys off that page, and they hacked it.
Oh,
Yeah, they hacked it. They actually were selling sex toys off of it. But actually, we did get a chance that we couldn't get the page back, but we got a chance to get them get that some of that stuff off of there.
off of
They
that.
did. But the people can see it. It's not my page, but they still
They,
can see it. They can Google
they
it. I mean,
do
they can put it up. Yeah.
They do that kind of stuff. I don't know why people need to get a life. Need to get a life. Well, let's talk about what is selling. Uh, you on these flyers. What events you got coming up?
Well, you know what? I have canceled a lot of events, but I got quite a bit of events coming up that I'm doing, I am taking. A matter of fact, I want to apologize again for not coming in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because my condition wasn't allowing me, at that time, which
Right.
I thought it would, but it didn't allow me to come at that time, and I'm very sorry about it. I didn't make it because I was looking forward to make it. But I tell you one thing, I was really proud, like you said, of Lil Jabbo. He went out there and stood up for me. He stood in for me, and
Very talented. And when
yeah.
if I'm watching him, I pretty much probably can just see you like, on Jabo, you up there. Yeah. But we sure miss you down here in Louisiana. But hopefully you'll be back. You'll come and grace the stage so we can hear you perform.
And I want to bring my 100
Okay.
because I have to. Because Lil Jabbo already did a 100, so I got to bring a 150.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
coming down there. I'm coming down there with the baddest man down there, Vince Hudson.
Yeah. You
I'm coming
coming
down there. Yeah.
with Mr. Vince Hutchinson. Oh, y'all was talking so much noise on the Facebook. I
But Kim, I see somebody else doing it now. They doing it now. But you know what? I see where they got Poke Bear versing in somebody. But you know what? Uh, I love Broken Revenge because he's a legend. He's a legendary. And me and him, we could do that and keep saying. We didn't have to get no problem. We didn't have to, it was fun to
Fun.
us. You know what I'm saying? And even getting up there playing my best, he playing his best. That's more fun because we're gonna entertain the people. What we want to do is entertain the people, you know.
That's that's it. It was funny. Y'all two hilarious men. I tell you, boy, woo, I'm telling you. But it was fun. It absolutely was fun. Look, y'all, what you know what I forgot to do? But I'm finna do it right now. I don't know how I forgot that. That's it. Follow us. Follow me on my Queen Kim Facebook page, my Queen Kim YouTube at Queen Kim 100, my Instagram at Queen Kim 100, and of course we speaking to JABO, the Texas Prince of Zydeco, and his Facebook. Hey, you can find him on JABO just on Facebook because sometimes he do be playing with them name love, no hate. Just when you're looking for Jabo, just type in Jabo because he changes up those names.
Yeah, you just type in love. You gonna find me on all of them love. I got Jabbo love, all love, and no hate. Just type in love.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna get you for that. All them different names and letting the
Well,
people what can't
I have to try to. I had to try to lose some people sometimes because some people be, they be like, be on me, so I have to lose them sometimes. I try to lose some certain people, I try to lose sometimes.
I know that. I understand that part. Okay. I definitely understand that. Now we're gonna you got a lot of supporters. You wanna shout out anybody or just everybody who's been supporting and rocking with you and your music.
Well, you know what? I'm first of all, I'm giving God all the glory and praise, but I want to say this here first of all. I got to give a shout out to all my Facebook friends, especially all these females on Facebook, because they really have been sharing my stuff. They've been coming up, listening at me clown, look at me clown, and they look at me standing up there when I want to sing. They look at me when I want to get up there with a sad face. And they tell me, put a smile on your face, Jabo. So I just want to give a shout out to all of them, Miss Trina Harris, Miss Gracie, Miss Tasha Carr, who always, and Miss Flores Watkins, who always, Miss Tuck Carr, even when I couldn't even hardly pick my leg up, she still gave me a opportunity to come and do a show, sitting down at her show, at her gig in
Oh wow.
Shreveport, Louisiana. And that's something that's going to always stay with me. They're going to stay with me forever. They're going to stay with me, And for people to believe in you like that and give you that opportunity. And it wasn't in Houston, so it wasn't about me drawing in Houston. It's just that she just, hey, Jabo's a good musician. I'm going to get Jabo, you can be on my show. And she paid me to be on the show and got me a nice hotel. And hey, and it was enjoyment. And I thank Miss Tasha Carr for that today. And so I just think a lot of the people, and so around the international, I have a gratitude people, a fan base international that I have that really support me in all races of peoples. And I thank God for it all. Like I say, a lot of people talk about haters, but I ain't gonna spend no time talking about no haters when I got all these good people in my corner.
That's what I'm saying too. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. As Gracie said, you did an awesome thing for her. An emergency came up and she called on you and you came out 200 miles
That's right.
away.
In East Texas. And she know and she know along with others, they can always call on me regardless of what I'm going through. I'm gonna put down if it's an emergency, if it's beneficial, I'm gonna put down what I'm doing and I'm coming. I'm coming. God says saying, I said, Lord, if it's your will, let me go to that. And because you know why? Because these people, they Miss Grace and them, they support me and they come where I'm at and they don't mind paying that $25, $30, $40 at the door to get in and they support me. So why not? They will artists need to learn. Artists need to learn. Don't worry about all the time people coming and paying to see you. Go see them. Go ahead and do something for those people. Go do something for those supporters. Go do something for them followers, them fans. Do something for them.
All right, let's see. Let me see what else we got. New music. Any new music or are you working on or
Yeah, I'm working on something now. Hopefully to be ready by at least by the 1st of August.
okay. All right. Let's see. I think we had a great conversation, interview. Y'all throw Mr. Jabo some hearts up for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for any artists, any DJs that's playing Mr. Jabo music. Thank you. The listening audience that's here tonight, thank y'all for stopping by. Mr. Jabo, just wish you all the success, good health, and like we always say, always keep God first. And
That's right.
that's
Can I
right.
say something, Miss Kim, before you go? Can I take a
Yeah,
second or two to say something I have to say before you go?
go ahead.
First of all, I want to thank you. Once of all, I want to thank you for giving me this great opportunity on your platform to be able to come up here and say to some of the things that God have blessed me with to do. I thank you the second time you have done this with me, and I appreciate you so much. You know, and I tell that's why I'm so glad that God let me find favor through the female. That's why I love me. We find females so much because God let me find favors around you females. Y'all really do a lot for the men, but you know, I'm one of them that really appreciate y'all. And I appreciate each and every one. I want to say that I want to give a shout out to yourself first, and then I want to give a shout out to the promoters, Nisi Ward. I want to give a shout out to her. I want to give a shout out to Miss Tasha Carr. I want to give a shout out to Miss Sweet Entertainment, and the list goes on. And I also want to thank Miss Dee Dee Simon. She started out playing my music when nobody wouldn't play my music. She would play my music and share it. You know, I thank her. I want to give a shout out to her. Me and her, you know, we friends. I want to give a shout out to her, and I did want to give a shout out to all the people that I don't care if they're on Facebook, wherever. When you supporting, you supporting. I don't care where you at. When you
Right,
supporting, you supporting. And I want to tell all the artists and the female artists that having a hard time, and female promoters, and all the females that have kind of having a hard time to get people to participate in what you're doing and whatever. Don't never give up. That's why when I had this stroke, I crawl on the floor at night and trying to work out. I'll crawl around. I'll crawl around. And you know, somebody was laughing at me because I was trying to do my one-arm push-up. I had to get up on the dive in, and I had it on Facebook, and they saw me
uh,
climbing up on the dive in. Because get down on the floor to get down on the floor to try to do my push-up. But you know, that's why I say persistent. You know, persistent. That's the main thing. So whatever you're doing, just be persistent at it. Keep God first and have faith in what you do and keep on moving. And thank you again, Miss Kim.
that's right. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your music. Thank you for your journey. I think it's going to inspire a lot of people. When I heard it, I mean, I say they got to hear it. Even though they see it, they can read it, they can Google it. But I wanted this interview. They can pull it up, Facebook, YouTube, and get a good interview from Mr. Jabo. We appreciate you. Let me see what else everybody's saying. Oh, thank you for keeping. They say thank you for keeping Southern Soul alive. Yeah, that's that Southern Soul blues. I love it. But we got
Yeah,
the Go ahead. You want to say something else?
yeah, and one thing I want to say, I've been a blues man, a Zydeco man. That's who I am. But one thing I want to say, Southern Soul is one of nowadays. Southern Soul is one of the greatest music that I have heard nowadays. The only thing that's sad in my spirit right now is that to me it's not mainstream yet, and then I don't know why that it's not mainstream. I don't want to insinuate why it's not, but it should be because it's a great music, and I mean, it's some good singers in the Southern Soul, and and it's a great music. And I know a lot of the fans they love Southern Soul music, and I can see why they love it because the music is good. It's off the chain. And
It
so
is.
all I can say, hey, thumbs up to Southern Soul.
It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna take it and we're gonna take it on out. I think we talked about everything, your music, your upcoming events and everything. And thank y'all. Thank y'all for the great comments. They say it's a great interview. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all come on back. And we're gonna take it out with a song. I don't know which one. What about Let's Weather Our Love?
And that
Or
song that was written by a youngster, and they wanted me with the H Town people, and they wanted me to sing that song, and I did, and they did really well with it. They still doing well with it, and it's something like it's something mixed in between R&B. And I never said R&B song, but they had me singing it like, hey, come on, Joe, you can do it. And they they R&B group, and that's what I did.
I got a great I got a great one to take it out, Jabo. I got a great one because the choking kind. How did you come about doing that remake? Is that
But
yours? Or that,
No, that's a remix from
that's a
Joe Simon. I
right.
got permission. I got permission. The studio I was with, a major studio, Flattown Music. We got permission from Joe Simon and his staff and his studio record label to do that song, and we did great on it, really great on it.
All right. We're gonna listen to a little bit of it and then we're gonna sign off. Let's go. Jabo, Texas Prince of Zydeco, choking kind.
I only live to love you,
Come on,
and
y'all.
you know it, baby.
Throw some
And
hearts
you
up.
know it. Why didn't you be content with the love I gave you? Oh yeah, I
I
gave you my
gave
heart.
you my heart, girl.
You
You
wanted
wanted
my
my
mind.
mind.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, your
your
love
love
scared me to
scared
death,
me to
girl.
death, girl. Oh,
Oh,
yes, a choking kind.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can kill a man with a bottle of poison. I know you can. It hurt him more to take his pride and run his life. Oh, it's a shame, girl. Whatever it is, girl, I surely hope you find. Oh, yeah, I tell you that don't get in my head. Lord, it's a joking kind. Oh, yeah, you can kill a man with a violent poison I know you can. It hurt him more to take it right and run your life. Oh, it's a shame, girl. Whatever it is, girl, I surely hope you find it. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you that, girl, sure don't fit my head. Listen, honey, tell me, darling, why we have to go through this. hmm your love, what a choking kind. Oh, listen, honey, you can kill a man with a bottle of poison.
Go,
I know you
Jabo.
can.
Go, Jabo.
It hurt him more to take his pride and run a line. All the same, girl, whatever it is, girl, I surely hope you find it. Oh, yeah, I tell you that. Don't bend my head, girl, it's the choking kind.
Come on,
Oh,
Jabo.
yes, it is. Tell me, darling. Oh, tell me, darling. Do you believe your love, choking kind? Oh, listen, honey, you can kill a man with a bottle of poison I know you can. It'll hurt him more to take his pride and run in line.
Come
Oh,
on,
it's a
Jabo.
shame, girl.
Hey.
Whatever it is,
Come on.
girl, I surely hope you find. Oh,
Texas
yeah,
Prince.
your
Hey.
love
Oh, look at
scared me to
Jabo.
death, girl. Oh, it's a joking kind. Oh, yeah. Oh, listen, honey. Listen, darling.
Oh,
Oh,
there goes
your love is a joking kind. Oh, yes, it is, honey.
all right, all right. Mr. Jabo, salute to you. Texas
Thank you.
Prince of Zydeco. You is one bad man. One bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good, great,
Thank you.
beautiful way.
thank you, love. Thank you.
Absolutely lovely. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we're gonna sign off. And I just wish much blessings to you, Jabo, and to my listening audience. Until we meet again, y'all stay tuned every Thursday, 8 p.m. I'll see y'all next week. And good night.